Take a breath with me right now. Just one slow breath. In and out. Good. If you found this today, if something led you here, I want you to know that wasn't an accident. Something in you is still reaching for light. Still searching for a softer place to land. And that matters more than you know. Today, we're going to talk about something that nobody tells you enough. Healing doesn't happen all at once. And that's okay. We live in a world that loves quick fixes. 3 steps to get over heartbreak. 7 days to find peace. One breakthrough moment that changes everything. And so when we're hurting, really hurting, we expect that healing should look like a switch being flipped. Like one day you're broken, and the next day you're whole. But that's not how it works. That's not how it has ever worked. Think about how your body heals a wound. You don't cut your finger and wake up the next morning and it's like nothing happened. There's tenderness. There's a scab. There might be swelling. Some days it itches. And they say itching means it's healing. But it still feels uncomfortable, doesn't it? And then, slowly, quietly, new skin forms. Underneath all that rawness, underneath all that soreness, something new is growing. Your heart is the same way. Your soul is the same way. The healing is happening even when you can't see it. Can I be honest with you about something? Some of the hardest moments in healing aren't the very beginning. Some of the hardest moments come right in the middle. When you thought you were doing better. And then one morning you wake up and the grief is back. Or the anxiety is back. Or the sadness just settles into your chest like it never left. And you think, what is wrong with me? I was doing so well. Am I back at square one? Let me answer that question clearly. And I want you to hear this. No. You are not back at square one. Healing is not a straight line. It never was. It never will be. Healing is more like a spiral. You may pass through the same emotions more than once. But each time, you are passing through them from a different place. A higher place. A stronger place. A place with just a little more understanding than you had before. The fact that you feel the pain again doesn't mean you haven't healed. It means you are human. It means you loved something real. It means something mattered to you. And that is not a weakness. That is one of the most beautiful things about you. Healing looks like this. It looks like waking up one morning and realizing you made it through an entire week without crying. And you didn't even notice. It looks like laughing at something. Really laughing. And feeling zero guilt about it. It looks like setting a small boundary. And not apologizing afterward. It looks like eating a good meal, going for a walk. Calling someone you love, and thinking, that felt okay. Healing looks like ordinary moments, strung together. It's not dramatic. It doesn't always come with tears or revelation or a beautiful breakthrough. Sometimes healing looks like Tuesday. Like making your coffee. Like choosing to be a little gentler with yourself when things go sideways. And sometimes, healing looks like the fact that you're here right now. Listening. Still trying. Still breathing. Still believing. Even just a little, that things can get better. That is healing. That quiet, stubborn hope inside you. That is your healing. I want to give you something right now. Consider this your permission slip. Permission to take as long as you need. Permission to not be over it on anyone else's timeline. Permission to have good days and hard days. And in between days and days that make absolutely no sense. Permission to not have it all figured out. Permission to still be healing, even years later, from something that hurt you deeply. Because here's the truth no one says out loud. Some things take a long time to heal. And that doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you broken. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means what happened to you mattered. It means your capacity to feel runs deep. And depth, real depth, takes time to move through. There are people who spent years healing from things that others think they should have gotten over in a few months. And when they came out the other side, they were not diminished, they were deepened. They were softer in the places that needed softening, and stronger in the places that needed strength. That is what's happening in you. Right now. Even today. Someone needs to hear this today. And I think maybe that someone is you. You are not behind. You are not too slow. You are not taking too long. You are not a burden for still struggling. You are not weak for needing more time. You are not behind. There is no race. There is no finish line you were supposed to cross by now. There is no certificate of healing that gets handed out at a certain date and time and you missed it. You are exactly where you are supposed to be in your journey. And your journey is yours. Entirely, completely, beautifully yours. No one else has walked the exact road you have walked. No one else has carried what you've carried, in the exact way you've carried it. No one else can tell you how long your healing is supposed to take, because no one else is you. Give yourself the grace you would so freely give a dear friend. If your best friend came to you and said, "I'm still healing. I'm still struggling. I feel like I'm too slow," what would you say to them? You'd probably hold their hands and say, "Take your time. I've got you. You're doing better than you think." Say that to yourself now. Take your time. You've got yourself. You're doing better than you think. Healing doesn't only happen in therapy rooms or in big moments of revelation. Healing happens in small acts of self-kindness, repeated over and over. It happens when you choose rest instead of pushing yourself to exhaustion. It happens when you let yourself cry instead of stuffing it down. It happens when you drink a glass of water, step outside, feel the sun on your face, and just breathe. It happens in the journal you pick up and put down and pick up again. It happens in the prayers whispered in the dark. It happens in the songs that make you feel understood. It happens in the moments you reach out, like you did today, and say, "I need something gentle. I need something that reminds me I'm going to be okay." These small acts are not small. These small acts are the healing. Maybe you're in a season right now where it doesn't feel like anything is moving, where the weight just stays, where the days feel long and flat and a little gray, where you don't feel like you're healing. You just feel like you're surviving. I hear you. And I want you to know, surviving is not nothing. On the days when just getting through is the best you can do, that counts. That is enough. That is, in fact, everything. That is you in this season. Don't mistake stillness for stagnation. Don't mistake silence for emptiness. Something is forming in you right now that you may not be able to see or feel yet. But it is there. We're coming to the end of our time together, and I want to leave you with this. Make yourself one small promise today. Not a big, sweeping resolution. Not a plan to have everything figured out by next month. Just one small, quiet promise. Promise yourself that you will keep going. Not perfectly. Not without stumbling. Not without hard days and confusing moments and times when it all feels like too much. But that you will keep going. That you will continue to tend to yourself the way you would tend to something precious and worth saving. Because that is what you are. That you will allow healing to take as long as it needs to take. That you will trust the process, even when the process doesn't feel like progress. That on the days when you feel like you've gone backward, you will remind yourself, healing is not a straight line. And I am not behind. Healing doesn't happen all at once. But it is happening. In you. Right now. Today. And that is enough. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time on Healing Words.